on a beautiful day for softball on the Indians here in Mascoutah Veterans Park, the home of the Indians. Welcome to Indian softball this afternoon as the Indians look to take on the Triad Knights, the final MVC game basically ever here tonight as we kick it off this evening. My name is Owen Dressler, today joined by tennis coach Jack Guzzi and Jordan Beck and Eli Woodrum as they'll join us here in just a few moments on the Indian Sports Network. Now, a little bit of context, especially if you're looking at the top left corner of your screen and seeing a 7-0 deficit with 2 outs already in the first inning. This is a game that's being made up from April 28th. The Indians started a ball game against Triad in the rain. Triad put up 7 runs before the top of the first inning could end, and then they called the game due to lightning in the area, so that is where we fall. 7-0 to the top of the first inning here in this game this afternoon. So when we start, after the exchange of the lineup cards here tonight, we'll have Kenzie Becker at the plate, batting for the second time of the first inning with 2 outs and runners at second and third. J.C. McLaurin will be on the mound, but Faith Moore planning to re-enter the game. As I talked to Coach Place before the game, she will re-enter the game on the mound. McLaurin pitched yesterday against Triad, so trying to avoid having McLaurin have to pitch too much 2 days in a row against the same ball club. As we'll give the headset here to Coach Guzzi and get his thoughts here. Coach Guzzi coming back from some conference tennis action earlier today. So, I didn't get to see the whole thing. I had to come back. I had to watch some of the track meet today. So, how did the rest of that match go today?
Well, Owen, we currently sit in first place after singles day today. Typically, we play doubles day on Friday and singles on Saturday. Move singles up to today due to some rain in the forecast for Saturday morning. But yeah, we currently sit with 29 team points. That is ahead of Triad by 1, and I believe Highland has 20. So comes down to doubles day tomorrow. If we win 2 of the flights, we're seeded 1 and then 2 and 2, both out of 6 entries for 1, 2, and 3 doubles, and we win 2 of those flights. The conference is ours, so be exciting day tomorrow. A lot of pressure, a lot of intensity, obviously, but really good day today from our guys.
Yeah, it sounds like a great afternoon of baseball, or afternoon of tennis. It's been a fun day. Got some track behind us here. Had several state qualifiers today, so a fun day on the track and in the out throwing today. And it has been a fun day already. See if the softball Indians can't make a comeback here today. And again, they'll start today down 7-0. The lineup cards have been exchanged at home plate. I don't think we're going to have an anthem in lineups. Since we already started, I would imagine we'll just get out there and start. At least that's what baseball did when they continued their game from that day. So they get the music going here at the ballpark. And yep, the team, they're making their way out of the field. So it is going to be just a straight go and start. Again, J.C. McLaurin will start the game on the mound, or will start on the mound. They'll put Faith Moore back in, technically a re-enter for Moore, as she'll come back in today. So just to recap what we got here, and really the biggest problem was the rain. That was the biggest issue for the team on that Tuesday back on the 28th. Walks, Faith Moore, who started the game technically, couldn't get a handle of the baseball. Had a couple of walks. We had an error in there, 2 hits.
Ladies and gentlemen, and
we had a couple of base hits, some other walk once McLaurin out of the game. So it has been.
This is the continuation.
So it was a very interesting afternoon. It was a very interesting game when it started, and now the Indians trying to.
The game must resume exactly where we left off. So it's the same batting order, the same players at their positions in the field. And we're picking up where we left off when the rain postponed that game. Triad is still batting.
So it will be an interesting one today to see how this game progresses. Again, the Indians down 7-0. So the count will start with Kenzie Becker at the plate. She'll have a no-2 count on her with 2 outs. So the goal here is hopefully can McLaurin get this final out and get us to the bottom of the first with no more damage here today. As she continues her warm-up tosses. Still waiting on Jordan and Eli to get down here. We'll hopefully be up here in just a little bit to get them settled in, and should have a good day. Throw to second from Callie Coons, and we're ready to start with an 0-2 count on Kenzie Becker. 2 outs top of the first inning. 7-0 Triad. And a very fast, and what was really just a disaster because of the rain, a game that honestly I think most people would agree should never have been started. And nevertheless, this is where we are.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the teams come out. Obviously, a very unusual situation here.
And so the 0-2, technically the first pitch, ball gets away from Kelly Coons, but stays close enough to keep the runner at third. And it's 1-2. Kenzie Becker walked, stole a base, scored a run in her first time. Starting the continuation at 4:27 today. And the next pitch misses for ball 2. Beautiful day. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild top of the first inning. Could not have asked for a better day for track, for tennis, for softball, anything. 73 degrees and not a cloud in the sky. Ball on the ground to the right side. Knocked down by Michaela Fallon. And there will be no recovery as it ricocheted off her glove. And another run is in for the Knights. And over to third base goes Addison Haggerty. Addison Millette will come in to score, and it's 8-0 Knights.
Now batting for Triad, pitcher Abby Harper.
So Abby Harper steps in. 8-0, and the first pitch is in for a called strike 1.
Yeah, not much wind today too, Owen, I will say. It's like you said, it's a pretty perfect day out here, which is awesome.
We had a good breeze going earlier. It was blowing basically straight out to center field a little bit ago. So maybe get some Kelly Coons, some Shea Groves up in the batter's box and get some balls to straightaway center. The 1-1 is shot to right. Caught at first by Michaela Fallon to end the top half of the first inning. So 8 runs on 4 base hits, 2 errors. Yeah, they leave 2 runners on to the top of the first inning. So we will go to the bottom of the first inning. It's already down 8. Can they make the comeback? This is Indian Softball on the Indian Sports Network.
Warrior Logo Wear doesn't just print gear. Since 2018, we've been helping organizations build identity, unity, and pride through high-quality branded merchandise and streamlined fulfillment solutions. Want to simplify your branded merchandise and look great doing it? Just contact us at info@warriorlogowear.com or call our number at 618-566-6864. You can also visit our location at 12 East Main Street, Mascoutah, Illinois, 62258.
Rinsing Ag Solutions owner Andrew Rinsing puts his many years of agricultural experience to work. We serve neighbors, friends, and family who we are honored to call customers. We employ a business model that prioritizes farmers. We are able to offer premium products at the lowest possible prices. We also offer drone and ground rig spraying services for farmers and sell Pioneer seeds. To learn more about Rinsing Ag Solutions, visit our website, rinsingagsolutions.com.
Out of the first inning, and the Knights up 8-0, but the Indians getting to bat for the first time. Didn't even get to bat in the first part of this. When we started the game back on the 28th of April. And the first pitch is way high from Abby Harper. The look on Harper for the year, 26 starts, 18-7. ERA under 1 at .96, a whip under 1 at .93, at 190 strikeouts and 153 innings. And the 1-0 is low, 2-0, joined by Luke Beck.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. How you been doing today?
That ball's pumped to the air off the netting foul. So you get. All right.
Thank you for having me today, Alan. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Luke.
Luke coming off a first place finish in the number 4 singles flight today for us.
2-1 is hit in the air. On the shortstop side of first, Grace Sitta makes the catch for the Knights. 1 out.
You know, and like I said, unusual situation obviously in this game, but the good news is the Indians can treat this kind of like it's 0-0 right now and, see if we can mount a comeback.
Yeah. So 1 away for Avery Bame. I'm betting 506, 8 home runs, 26 RBIs for the Indian senior center fielder. And her first pitch is swung on, fouled back to the netting 0-1. Straight back. Indians lost the night 6-0 last night, which dashed their hopes of the conference championship. The 0-1 pitch is a little bit up and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Wood is needed to win last night to make the comeback today, which would have given them at least, I believe, a tie potentially in the conference. They might have been able, I'm not 100% sure they would have been able to win. They might have been able to win outright. That one is fouled off the bat of Bame. 0-2, 1-2.
Oh, and what would you say the reason yesterday that they lost was? Oh, and what would you say the reason yesterday was that they lost?
1-2 pitch, and I don't know if fans at home could hear Luke, but he did ask why the reason they lost was. I wasn't at the game, but I certainly think, talking to the girls, it was kind of the defensive issues and the hard to hit. That ball's lined and right to the third baseman, Reagan Sexton, who makes the catch for out number 2.
Pretty impressive stats here for this Triad starting pitcher, I will say. On what did you say, 18 wins? With
18 wins, an ERA under 1.
And yeah.
And not to mention the strikeout to innings pitched numbers in there as well. 190 to 153 in terms of that number. Here's Callie Coons for the first time today and fouls the first pitch off the end of the bat.
No run, let's go.
Coons comes in with a 5.53 average, team lead in home runs at 9. She's driven in 36 to the team lead as well. That'd be Harper, a right-hander for the Knights, ready in the 0-1. Fouled straight back right on it, 0-2.
Watch the bird, be patient.
Infield, corner infielders even with a bag at the first and third, and the 0-2 pitch on the way. Take it off the outside corner, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, it's a good take there. It's a tough pitch.
Ready again for the bird.
Coach trying to get to double-digit home runs for the 4th consecutive year in the 1-2 pitch. Popped to the air, second base side. Kinsey Becker is there to make the catch. And the Indians go in order in the first. 8-0 after 1. This is Indian Softball on the Indian Sports Network.
Knights lead the Indians 8-0.
The Lake of the Ozarks awaits.
Okay, hold.
LOZ Vacations is your one-stop shop for your next Great Lake escape. LOZ Vacations offers beautiful lakefront homes with pools, docks, and more. Rediscover the Lake of the Ozarks, boating, hiking, caves, swimming, and more. Find more information at lozvacations.com or call the number on the screen.
Your home is everything to you, and we know that. The Law Office of Misty L. Webbles is your hometown hero when it comes to managing your home and belongings. Practicing in estate planning, estate and trust administration, and real estate and guardianship, Misty's Law Office's goal is to protect you and your family. After graduating from McKendree and St. Louis University, Misty Webbles has worked in Mascoutah for years and knows the importance of our community. Don't let anyone else handle your family. Trust Mascoutah, trust Misty Webbles.
Aspen Legal is devoted to the risk takers, to the dreamers, to the legacy builders, to the entrepreneurs who are the true engine of our economy. From Los Angeles to New York, from the U.S. to the United Arab Emirates, Aspen Legal protects and helps entrepreneurs build their own unique business legacies.
Top of the second inning, and an 8-0 lead for the Knights of Triad. The Indians down 8-0. A 4-0 loss last night.
Now batting for Triad.
A 6-0 loss last night, now down 8-0 in the second. And again, I feel like it's kind of unfortunate the way the schedule worked that you had to play this continuation of the game the day after you played Triad normally. Faith Moore back on the mound, re-enters after start of the game back on the 28th, and the first pitch is high. J.C. McLaurin finished the inning, got all 3 outs in that first inning. Moore had returned, but now re-entered into the game as this one's bounced foul to the left off the bat of Keller. Danica Keller. No balls, 2 strikes. The first pitch was called a strike, and it's 0-2 now. Moore ready, and the 0-2 pitch. Popped foul out of play to the right. No balls, 2 strikes still, and it lands in the throwing area.
Owen, what would you say the keys to this game are going to be?
I would say you have to hit, would really be the thing I'd have to say. Strike three corner, outside corner. Moore gets the first strike out of the day. You really have to come alive with the bats. You're down 8-0, so obviously you're not going to win unless you score. Also, I'd say that if you're Faith Moore, you have to pitch the game. You have to pitch a great game because you can't afford to give up any more runs here. First pitch of the new at-bat is popped up left side. That's Peyton Horn, who pops up in foul territory. Kinsey Reese makes the catch to third baseman for the Indians, and there's one going to the second. There's two going to the second, rather.
Now batting.
And
shortstop, Grace Zitta.
Yeah, let's bring up Grace Zitta. The shortstop. As we are finally welcoming in Mr. Eli Woodrum for the first time today.
It's an honor and a privilege to be here, Owen.
Good to have you with us.
The guys had to go get some fresh showers after the grind that they had today.
The long day of tennis, the auto.
And we all thank them for that.
I was privileged to watch a little bit of that tennis match today.
Yeah, you know, I was here to thank the Mascoutah fans section that pulled up, specifically the student section leaders of Emma Price, Avery Bayman, and Owen Dressler.
And right center, that's going to drop base hit in front of Avery Bayman. 2-out single for Zitta.
Quite an incredible student section, if you don't say.
I do greatly apologize we were unable to stay for the entire thing.
Now batting.
Hey, duty calls, Owen, you know.
But we did get to come watch Chi-Chi Upton Grove state qualify for shot put on her first throw of the day.
Very, very impressive.
2 outs now, and a first pitch fastball high to Allie Lintz. And the ball 1-0. Lintz walked and scored, drove in a run her first time. And the 1-0 pitch from Moore. Behind her, and hits the batter. Lintz will take the trot to first and second with 2 away.
Now, Owen, I'm not going to lie. When I first pulled up, I was very confuzzled by the 8-0 run. And then I remembered. I was like, shoot, that was a rainy day.
Yes.
Not great. I thought this was a makeup game if I don't. I'm not going to lie, so.
2 on, 2 out, top of the second. The pitch is popped into the air on the right side of the infield.
What a catch.
Fallon makes the catch.
Oh, my goodness.
I thought maybe she just trapped it off the bounce, but they're going to call it a catch. Mallon saves a run, saves a potential couple of runs in the inning. A run on 2 hits in the second. No runs, a hit, and 2 left for the Knights in the second. We go to the bottom of the inning, and the Indians are down 8-0. This is Indian Softball on the Indian Sports Network.
Aspen Legal is devoted to the risk takers, to the dreamers, to the legacy builders, to the entrepreneurs who are the true engine of our economy. From Los Angeles to New York, from the U.S. to the United Arab Emirates, Aspen Legal protects and helps entrepreneurs build their own unique business legacies. From Main Street to Wall Street, Aspen Legal for entrepreneurs.
Your dream home is just around the corner with Capital Construction Homes, LLC. Quality finishings, skilled craftsmanship, and innovative design are all within reach here in your hometown. Capital Construction Homes, LLC's custom home building has clients become family with our excellent customer service and care. Serving your community since 1994, experience luxury with Capital Construction Homes, LLC.
Bottom of the second inning, Shay Groves leads on for the Indians with an 8-0 lead. And the first pitch from Abby Harper. Strike one down the middle.
Owen, to go back to that play that ended the top of the second, when you
A 1. Popped out of play straight over our heads and back behind.
Owen, to go back to that play that ended the top of the second, would you put that play on SportsCenter Top 10?
I absolutely would.
I'll tell you what would also be SportsCenter Top 10 is if that ball would have been a couple feet closer to me, I would have snagged that.
0-2 is low.
Both on the play right there.
For sure. No one was getting hurt today.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about all the nice equipment that is up here that makes us run.
We would have had that on lock.
Don't worry, OD. We're here for you.
The 1-2. Tapper back to the mound. And the play was made by Harper, and she's retired the first 4. So one away for Bailey Seibert. Well, bat for the first time today.
Now batting, left fielder Bailey Seibert.
Seibert batting .280 with a home run, 14 RBIs for the Idiots this year. Batting 5th today for Coach Glace's team. And the 1-out pitch is low.
Seeing these nice video boards kind of makes me a little bit jealous seeing those video boards. So you never know, tennis might get one. And then you see Coach Jack Guzzi written on it and him hitting a hype dance. That would be tough.
Yeah, absolutely. A little walk-up song for me.
Yeah,
You know,
for
I would have to think about what my walk-up song would be. There's a lot of options, a lot of good choices.
One main option would most definitely be the color song.
Yeah, just everyone watching this, do yourselves a favor and just look up the color song on really any platform, Spotify. Luke Beck enlightened me with that on the way back from our Pittsford tournament up in Peoria last weekend, and you know, my life was changed for the better. I think.
Faux show.
2-2. Rolling away.
Every time I see a van, I think of the color tan. And anytime I see a door hinge, I think of the color
orange.
Exactly.
3-2.
There we go.
Inside and low, and a 1-out walk for Bailey Seibert.
All it takes is one base runner here to manufacture a little rally for the Indians.
Now batting for the Indians.
Really, Triad scored 8 runs in the first inning. The Indians could do the exact same. Maybe we start over in the third with an 8-8 game.
Like we were talking about earlier, good day for hitting, conditions calm. Like, put the balls in play and we'll see what happens.
Guzzi, I think it's only right. What type of day we feeling like this is right now?
As the bunt popped up behind home plate, foul ball. You know, before you got here, Owen and I were talking just about how a nice day it was. I would describe it as pristine. You know,
yeah.
It doesn't get too much better, I don't think.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you use the word superb to add on to that?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good synonym for sure.
Izzy Cortinas in the box. Seibert running. The pitch is cut on and missed. Throw to second, not even close. Seibert slides past the bag, but stays on it with her hands. And as the Steelers take a base.
And a really nice play by the Triad shortstop there, because that ball could easily gone into center field as the throw was a bit offline. Kept Seibert at second base there.
So an 0-2 count on Cortinas with a runner at second and 1 out.
I mean, as we're already using exquisite vocabulary,
swinging and a miss, strike 3. Cortinas cuts one upstairs.
We'll have to say Wyatt Jurgensmeyer enlightened me today. The word of the day is vigilantly. So, I mean, vigilantly looking at this, it's quite a wonderful day.
Well, Wyatt is a college student now, so I would definitely hope he'd be brushing up on his vocabulary.
Yeah, 100%.
2 outs for Michaela Fallon. The pitch is low for ball 1. And the 1-0. Thomas Fowler left way behind us, right over our heads once again. They're just trying to gun for us today. You know what, everybody wants to see Coach Guzzi make a spectacular play, I think is what it truly comes down to.
You know, like, as I have explained before, was a former shortstop, you know, I'm ready. Like, ready to channel my past.
2-1 as she takes a pitch off the corner outside as Fallon is ahead of the count. Seibert at second, 2 outs, bottom of the second inning, 8-0 Knights. The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball foul off to the right, out of play, into the Triad dugout. The count is 2-2. So that's too. It's so nice to see basically everything being done here at Veterans Park. The flagpoles are up, the concrete all seemed to be poured. Got the tables and chairs out. Everything looking good in Sharp here at Veterans Park, and it certainly I mean, I'll say this: last night was certainly a very special night. It was the atmosphere around here last night was spectacular.
Absolutely wonderful. I mean, scenic views for sure.
2-2. Fouled off again to the netting.
And apparently scenic ice cream.
Apparently.
That was a wonderful hit.
I didn't get to try any myself, but I heard it was spectacular.
Do we know who was doing the selling of the ice cream? Anybody?
I actually do not.
I do not either. 2-2. High pop behind the mound to the pitcher Harper. Puts it away, and the inning is over.
For the Indians, no runs on no hits, with no Triad.
Indians left a runner at first in the bottom of the second, and the third we go. 8-0 Knights.
My team and I are independent financial advisors that help families with their investment, retirement, and wealth management goals. Our mission is to provide premier financial services. Community financial advisors assist clients in making educated decisions about their future by providing a wide range of financial and investment planning services.
To contact your local financial advisor, Matt Schroeder, call 618-607-8066. For any additional information, visit communityfinancial.com.
From the auditorium, where we show the passion and hard work of our students, to the classrooms, where our faculty dedicate themselves to shaping the next generation of scientists and engineers. From the weight room, where we inspire our students to be a better version of themselves, to the courts and fields where history is made and memories are saved. From representing our school to just being a part of the community, we are Mascoutah, the high school of choice.
Bottom of the top of the third inning, and the first pitch from Faith Moore is taken for a ball. Addison Haggerty in the leadoff spot leads off for Triad, 1-for-1 with a walk today. Scored a run to the first inning. The pitch inside for ball 2, 2-0. The 2-0. On the ground to short. Cortines has got it. To her left, to first. Got her! Close play at first base, and the first base umpire said.
Really nice play on that sharply hit ball. Cortines ranges to her left. Looked like a little bobble, but was able to get out of the glove and make a strong throw to first in time.
One out for Reagan Sexton, who's 0 for 2. Reached on an error in her first trip, and the pitch is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
I am really pleased today with how generous this umpire has been, really calling a good line for us on the pitching side, and making sure any ball that's close on the hitting side is not called a strike.
0-1. Up and away off the glove of Coons, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Eli has departed the announcing box. I'm not sure if he's going to seek
I think he's going to seek food.
Maybe.
Next pitch, a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Sexton. The pitch on the way. Swinging a foul straight back off the net. 1 ball, and it's 1-2 still. Sexton scored to the first inning on one of the 2 errors that was committed in the inning. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, and caught at third by Kinsey Reese. That ball was hit right on a line, and Reese was right there to make the catch position perfectly.
Now batting, second baseman, Kenzie Becker.
There's 2 outs for Kenzie Becker. Becker 1 for 1 with a base hit and a walk. Cortines deep at the hole, throw to first off the mark, and an infield single. No, it gets away from Fallon. Let's see whether they want to score that.
That was a tough play deep in the hole there. I would imagine that'd have to be a hit.
Owen, would you say that play by third by Kinsey Reese would surpass the play by the first baseman, Michaela Fallon, in the Sports Center top 10?
Didn't you ask me that question already?
What do you say this third base play would surpass it?
No, I think the Michaela Fowling catch is far ahead. The 0-1. In for a strike, it's 0-2. The ball's 2 strikes with 2 outs. Harper had a 2-run single in the first. The pitch. Strike 3, called inside corner. And that should do it for the third inning, and it does. 2 strikeouts for Faith Moore. We go to the bottom of the third inning, 8-0 Knights.
Warrior logo wear doesn't just print gear. Since 2018, we've been helping organizations build identity, unity, and pride through high-quality branded merchandise and streamlined fulfillment solutions. Want to simplify your branded merchandise and look great doing it? Just contact us at info@warriorlogowear.com or call our number at 618-566-6864. You can also visit our location at 12 East Main Street, Mascoutah, Illinois, 62258.
Rinsing Ag Solutions owner Andrew Rinsing puts his many years of agricultural experience to work. We serve neighbors, friends, and family who we are honored to call customers.
Start talking, give me a minute.
Okay.
Just start going.
All right, here we are in the bottom half of the third inning. Called first strike.
Faith Moore, being the pitcher, probably would like that strike called whenever she's pitching next inning for sure.
Swinging strike 2. Good cut on the high fastball there.
I do apologize about that. I was trying to look something up, and I didn't have enough time to do that in between the innings. So we're back, though, with an 0-2 count. The pitch from Harper. Moore takes the one away, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Owen was just really giving Larry and I a chance to shine, get out of our comfort zone a little bit. We all need a little bit of pressure.
Exactly. He's bringing us up from the minors and showing us the major league field for a little bit.
Foul straight back again behind home plate.
The 1 ball, 2 strike count. Moore is batting for the first time today. 8-9-1 for the Indians in the bottom of the third inning. And the 1-2 pitch from Abby Harper. Fouled away by Moore.
I will say today we've probably surpassed double digits in our foul balls, and hopefully that's a good sign of us about to line up the ball and in this next rotation of hitting.
I agree, Larry. There's been quite a few today for sure.
The 1-2. Pops foul again. Off the netting. Catcher Lexi Bonensteel looking to the dugout, loaning another sign. The next pitch is taken high, and Moore levels the count 2-2.
I will say, so far this at-bat, Faith Moore has had the eye for the strike zone. It's very impressive.
Yeah, piecing together a good at-bat here for sure.
Next pitch sails right over the head of the catcher, and the count is full. That pitch was right over the catcher's head. That ball is popped right over. I think it hit off the back fence of the dugout. And the count stays 2-2.
That was inches from my grasp. I tried to lunge and make the grab. It did not happen, unfortunately. But that's the way it goes.
I mean, feel free to ditch the headset if you need to.
Yeah.
Caught on a miss. More strikes out. And a good at bat goes away with a swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Harper.
I will say, even though it was a strikeout there, it's good to give a lot of pitches for the top part of the lineup to be able to see and know what the pitcher is able to throw today.
Next pitch, first pitch misses. That's called a strike to Avery Stogner.
This ump has been extra generous, to say the least, today.
Yeah, that was, you know.
And we have Eli returning to the booth after getting some nourishment for his body.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the best nourishment, but I was hungry, so.
Here's the 0-2.
Oh, yeah.
To left, that is going to be right to the left fielder, Addison Millette. And there's 2 outs. And we'll have the
third baseman.
Now we'll have the top of the order, Kinsey Reese up next.
So far, we're seeing why the Triad starter has 18 wins on the year and a sub-1 ERA.
Well, I mean, part of that is also just the crazy part about softball, where you can just throw the same pitcher daily if you would like. Like, I didn't know that about softball until very recently, that you can just throw the same pitcher all the time if you would like, and that is, I think, a big part of the reason why in 18 wins, you know, 26, she started 26 of the 30 games the Triad has started. Leo won. Taken high. The 1-1. Rolling away for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Well, I think part of that fact has to do with it's much less straight of the arm to throw the way a softball pitcher does than a baseball pitcher does. 2-1 is a swing at a high pop to shallow center. Coming in the center fielder, Danica Keller, and he makes the catch to end the inning.
For the
Indians turned away once again, retired in order in the third. To the fourth we go, 8-0 Triad. This is Indian Softball on the Indian Sports Network.
Rinsing Ag Solutions owner Andrew Rinsing puts his many years of agricultural experience to work. We serve neighbors, friends, and family who we are honored to call customers. We employ a business model that prioritizes farmers. We are able to offer premium products at the lowest possible prices. We also offer drone and ground rig spraying services for farmers and sell Pioneer seeds. To learn more about Rinsing Ag Solutions, visit our website, rinsingagsolutions.com.
Hey guys, what's up? Today, I'm back with another video. Gonna teach you guys how to throw football.
Whoa. That was hard to watch. Not only the audio is bad, but the video quality too. If your internet looks like this, look no further. Whisper Internet is the best internet provider in Mascoutah, Illinois, and beyond. So switch today. If interested, head down to 9711 Fuster Road, Mascoutah, Illinois, or call at 1-800-765-7772. Whisper.
We go to the bottom. We go to the fourth inning. With the Indians trailing 8-0.
Now batting.
So, Danica Keller leads off for the Knights. And Luke was trying to say something a while ago. We realized his mic was muted.
Yeah, over the half inning, they had a baseball cap shuffle game on the big screen, and us in the press box were able to secure that it was number 2.
You know, that's the insight that the people want right there.
Just low it in, ball 1.
That's how to stay locked in. You can't just be locked in on the call in between innings. You have to as well.
1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch to Keller.
Jordan Beck now appears to be walking up, so hopefully we'll get him back here.
Too low, low and inside for a ball. Keller struck out looking her last time at a base hit in the first, and the 3-0. Check swing did not go.
Well, the home plate umpire appeared to peel down to first base there, but the first base umpire was not looking at him, so tough look there.
I don't know why this just came to my mind, but fun fact for you. Mrs. Breezy Gober lost her cat approximately a month ago. Just found it. So that's a congratulations to Miss Breezy Gober for what a wonderful find. I know she was joyous about that one.
Absolutely. Shout out Mrs. Gober, just awesome person.
Absolute legend.
Tapper off the mound, overhead of Moore. Throw to first, not in time. First and second over the out of the fourth inning. So the first and second over the out for Grace Zeta.
It's always good to find lost things, especially whenever they've been lost for a while.
We will welcome Jordan back to the program here in a minute once he stops chatting it up with the people behind home plate.
Ball into the air, right side of the infield. It's going to be caught by Avery Stogner. She got out there to make the catch in short right. And one away.
Very impressive communication between the three Averys out there, as a center fielder and right fielder are both named Avery, as well as the second baseman.
So one out for Abby Lentz, who has walked twice the pitch inside a ball.
Also, fun fact, approximately 2 weeks ago, Jordan, Luke, and I were on the softball field. We were doing timed runs. Eli ran around the bases in 11 seconds, so very proud of that. I think Luke was a little bit closer to 12, but still quite impressive, and I'm really appreciative of that time.
Next pitch is high, 2-1 the count now on Abby Lentz. 2-1 with one out. Lentz again 2 walks, scored a run and drove it around with the bases loaded walk in the first inning. Out to the 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, the board out in right field says 3-1. The next pitch is swung on a miss, but that board was incorrect because that is strike 3. I was right.
Good job, Owen. Score 1 for Owen.
And out number 2 with the third strikeout for Faith Moore.
Now batting, left fielder, Addison Mallett.
And the first pitch
in the dirt.
And so ball 1-0 now. Addison Millette was 0 for 2 with an error, reached on an error score to the first inning, popped up to the first baseman in the second. That was the highlight reel play from Avery. Again, the foul and bunt is shown. Runners going, throw to third, and it couldn't be hang on. And Mizzy Cortinas at third couldn't hang on a good throw from Coons. Might have had the runner. So stolen bases consecutively. Double steal successful for the Knights. On a 1-1 count now. The pitch. Inside and low, it's 2-1.
Jordan Beck, welcome to the program.
Glad to be back. Just had to, I was trying to take it all in for a moment there. That's why I didn't hop on right away, but it's good to be back.
The 2-1. Taken high for ball 4, which will load the bases.
Yeah, we're going to have to get ourselves out of a little jam here.
2 outs, bases loaded. Despite it only saying 1 out of the board in right field, it is in fact 2 outs.
Triad, right fielder, Addie Hagerty.
Addie Hagerty batting now for the fourth time today. A walk, a base hit, and a ground out. The first pitch is high, 1-0. He cannot be walking the bases not walk the bases with the bases loaded here. Gotta get it out here somewhere. Out anywhere on the infield, wherever you want to go with it. The 1-0. In the dirt for ball 2, and a good pick by Callie Coons. The 2-0. Low for ball 3, 3-0 now. And now a conversation is going on between the Triad coach, the field umpire, the home plate umpire. I think they're trying to confirm that it is in fact 3-0. Of course, we got the GOAT Chance Fazenbaker down to the dugout doing the scoreboard today. 3-0. That is in for a strike one, 3-1 now on
It's
Hagen.
always good to get that strike back after throwing about 7 straight balls.
You wouldn't know anything about that, Larry.
Oh. 3-1. That's in for strike 2. So runners off on the 3-2 next.
Larry just hammers the strike zone when he pitches.
He doesn't ever miss.
That's right.
3-2. 2 outs. There go the runners. The pitch on the way. Strike 3 called outside corner. And Faith Moore gets out of the jam with 4 punch outs.
Wow.
Through 3.5 innings. It's 8-0 Knights. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. This is Indian Softball on the Indians Sports Network.
Hey guys, what's up? What's up? Today I'm back with another video. Gonna teach you guys how to throw football. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was hard to watch. Not only the audio is bad, but the video quality too. If your internet looks like this, look no further. Whisper Internet is the best internet provider in Mascoutah, Illinois, and beyond. So switch today. If interested, head down to 9711 Fuster Road, Mascoutah, Illinois, or call at 1-800-765-7772. Whisper. Service is our passion. Internet is what we do.
The Lake of the Ozarks awaits. LOZ Vacations is your one-stop shop for your...
Out of the 4th inning, and the Indians down 8-0. Avery Bame, Callie Coons, Shea Groves, part of the order for the Indians here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Bame lined to third on a hard hit ball her first time. And the first pitch of the inning. Take an eye. 1 ball, no strikes. Kind of a shame, I would say, that the nice berm out there in the outfield is off limits right now. Be quite
saddening.
Be quite at the time to have you guys out there today, and the 1-0 pitch is away ball 2.
I'm very upset, Owen. It's been hard to like interiorize these emotions.
I was not very happy.
2 balls, no strikes.
I think interiorize is the honorable mention word of the day. As I told Owen earlier, vigilantly is the current word of the day, but interiorize is definitely an honorable mention.
3-0 pitch. Beam tried to work her way on base and takes a strike. Took a strike, 3-1.
Yeah, Owen, I would say at this time, at this moment, currently, the Indians could really use a base runner.
They haven't had one since the 2nd inning, and a walk to Bailey Seibert. They're still without a base hit in the game.
There we go.
That's a walk to Bame.
Almost hit Callie with the bat toss there.
So the leadoff runner is on.
If I was a betting man, I would say that we will probably have a steal on the first pitch here.
It's almost like you have inside information on this one. There she goes. Jordan was right. Throw to second, not close. Into center field it goes. Bame will hold it first.
Maybe because it's not even close.
Yeah, I wish I would have put my whole life savings on that one. Could have paid for college.
But yeah, it's almost like there was an inside information that was had there.
I mean, maybe. Or maybe I'm just, I just got knowledge like that, Owen.
I think I like the second option better. The 0-1 is taken for a strike over the outside corner of the plate.
I don't know why our umpires have been on a heater recently to where they do not want to be invited to my Thanksgiving.
I don't know. I hear the Beck Thanksgiving is great. That ball's popped to the right side in corner field territory by Adley Lentz, 1 away.
So, Owen, a little bit more serious question. Seeing all their socks, it appears that they're green and black. Do you have any idea why?
It's part of the first game played with Veterans Park pretty much completed. A little bit veteran homage, the black and green, the Army fatigue colors there. Out to the hard to the ground, a shortstop, picked up by Grace Zitta. Yeah, they throw to first in time, and Rose retired for the second out of the inning.
Very unusual play there. That ball got to the shortstop right as Bame was running past her. It almost seemed like she could have tagged her and maybe got the double play there.
So 2 outs for Bailey Seibert, who walked back in the second. And he is still looking for the first base hit of the day. 2 outs on the ground to first. Roller by Lentz to the bag at first for the out, and the inning is over. Indians leave a runner, 8-0 after 4. This is Indian baseball, or Indian softball rather, on the Indian Sports Network.
Warrior Logo Wear doesn't just print gear. Since 2018, we've been helping organizations build identity, unity, and pride through high-quality branded merchandise and streamlined fulfillment solutions. Want to simplify your branded merchandise and look great doing it? Just contact us at info@warriorlogowear.com or call our number at 618-566-6864. You can also visit our location at 12 East Main Street, Mascoutah, Illinois, 62258.
Hey guys, what's up? What's up? Today,
From the auditorium, where we show the passion and hard work of our students, to the classrooms, where our faculty dedicate themselves to shaping the next generation of scientists and engineers. From the weight room, where we inspire our students to be a better version of themselves, to the courts and fields where history is made and memory.
Top of the fifth inning, 8-0 Knights as we play on here at Mascoutah. Hagan Sexton leads off for the Knights, so 0 for 3. As Triad leads the inning. Also, as Faith Moore has done a good job coming as her re-enter into the ball game. He hasn't allowed a run yet. That pitch has popped up right side, drifting toward the dugout. Michaela Fallon has got it for the out, one away. So one pitch, one out of the fifth inning for Faith Moore. We have now to bring up Kenzie Becker as we play in the top of inning number 5, 8-0 Triad. Indians looking for the first hit of the offensive side. Knights haven't scored since the first inning, and the first pitch of the at-bat is a strike. Deal 1. Swinging at a strike 2. Good pitch from Moore. And she's got Becker down to the hole 0-2. Becker 2 for 3, 2 for 2. With an RBI, 2 infield hits, a walk, still the base, and a run scored in the game. And the pitch is a called strike 3 outside corner. And Faith Moore gets her 5th strikeout. And that's out number 2 of the 5th inning.
Yeah, Owen, so I'm going to go back to my Thanksgiving comment from earlier. He's still not invited, but I'm really glad that our pitcher and catcher duo here is really taking into consideration, he's being a little generous on that outside part of the plate, which is a huge find in a moment like this to get, you know, a free strike here and there.
Oh, one misses low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like maybe trying to go to that outside corner. Moore's 1-1 pitch is on the way. Popped up, foul play to the right. That one will drift over out of the, technically I guess that fence is the Veterans Park line, so out of Veterans Park, technically speaking. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That fence denigrates track and field versus Veterans Park. The 1-2 is low and away for ball 2, and the count levels 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild here in the top of the 5th inning. On Abby Harper. And that one's hit to second. Strong to first, off the bag. The tag is there, and the inning is over. So a little bit of a nice job by Michaela Fella to get that out. A 1-2-3 5th inning. Knights going to order for the first out of the ball game. To the bottom of the 5th we go, halfway home. It is 8-0 Knights.
My team and I are independent financial advisors that help families with their investment, retirement, and wealth management goals. Our mission is to provide premier financial services. Community financial advisors assist clients in making educated decisions about their future by providing a wide range of financial and investment planning services.
To contact your local financial advisor, Matt Schroeder, call 618-607-8066. For any additional information, visit communityfinancial.com.
Your dream home is just around the corner with Capital Construction Homes LLC. Quality finishings, skilled craftsmanship, and innovative design are all within reach here in your hometown. Capital Construction Homes LLC's custom home building has clients become family with our excellent customer service and care. Serving your community since 1994, experience luxury with Capital.
We go to the bottom of the fifth inning, and Izzy Cortez leads off for the Indians, rather. Strikeout swinging in her first strip. Indians looking for the first base hit of the day, and Cortez takes high, 1-0.
And I was very intrigued by the video there at the end. Could you tell me what that might be, if you have any knowledge on it?
I don't really have much knowledge on it to say, Jordan. That ball's bunted out in front of the mound. Catcher went around looking for it like it got popped up. The throw to first, though, for the pitcher, Abby Harper, is in time for the first out of the inning. I did see them. I was here earlier today watching some of the track meet and such, and I did see them play it a couple times. I didn't really get a good feel of what it's meant to be, though. More than maybe a motivational type thing, hype kind of
I was
thing.
seeing either motivational or some sort of like Division I national championship type hype video-esque type thing. Because I was really disappointed that they didn't debut, like Mascoutah tennis in there, like Champions Adjust or something, and you put a picture of all of us on the, winners find a way or something, I mean, that's all right. I guess it is softball, but I was questioning.
No balls at a strike with one out in the fifth, and the pitch is a check swing strike 2. One upstairs.
Oh, they're going to appeal down to first.
And it's a strike.
Don't know if I agree with that one, but
it was a swing. I will tell you that. I'm just surprised the home plate umpire did not see it originally.
The ball's 2 strikes, the pitch. Led it off the outside corner, ball 1-2. That might buy back some generosity points from you two.
But that's why you have other people there to help you out. That's important in life, having others that are willing to lend you a hand.
No, definitely you definitely have a better viewpoint over there. So
1-2 is up and away for a ball 2-2.
Like, I know there's been multiple times I've counted on Eli and Jordan and Larry when I might be upset about something or need confused or something. They've always been willing to lend me a hand, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's our duty.
Hey, we could say the same for you, Goozy. I mean, how often do I find myself in a pickle, to say the least?
Today.
Strike 3 called outside corner. That pitch didn't look very close, and the Indians fans showing their frustration. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game for Harper. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, pitcher, Faith Moore.
2 outs for Faith Moore, struck out swinging her first time. Harper gets her slam for the catcher, bone and steal the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Now,
that was nasty.
I am a little bit sad. This is kind of going back a little bit further, but a little bit sad that they did not play Izzy Cortina's walk-up song. I usually jam with that one. As Goozy knows, at tennis practice, I'm usually jamming to the Mexican music, so a little bit depressed, but it is what it is.
1 ball, 1 strike.
We can't have nice things all the time, Eli.
Exactly.
The 1-1. Fouled back. And we got 1-2 as Moore, who struck out swinging in her first trip. Trying to find her way on base, trying to maybe find the Indians' first hit of the day. So 1-2. Off the plate, a ball 2-2 now. With 2 outs here in the 5th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, deuces wide, bottom 5. Veteran Spark in Mascoutah at the site, 8-0 Triad. The pitch on the way. High fly ball, right center field, drifting back to right fielder Haggerty, but she's got plenty of room to make the catch and end the inning. 5 innings in the books in Mascoutah. This is an 8-0 lead for the Knights, Indian softball. This is Indian softball and the Indians Sports
Hey guys,
Network.
what's up? Today, I'm back with another video. Gonna teach you guys how to throw football. Whoa. That was hard to watch. Not only the audio is bad, but the video quality too. If your internet looks like this, look no further. Whisper Internet is the best internet provider in Mascoutah, Illinois, and beyond. So switch today. If interested, head down to 9711 Fuster Road, Mascoutah, Illinois, or call at 1-800-765-7772. Whisper. Service is our passion. Internet is what we do.
The Lake of the Ozarks awaits. LOZ Vacations is your one-stop shop for your next Great Lake escape. LOZ Vacations offers beautiful lakefront homes with pools, docks, and more. Rediscover the Lake of the Ozarks. Boating, hiking, caves, swimming, and more. Find more information at lozvacations.com or call the number on the screen.
New pitcher out of the game for the Indians, Braden Cordy, comes out of the ball game as the Indians will go to their bullpen. Cordy it's the ball game for the Indians. You have Danica Keller leading off. Cordy on the season, making her 5th appearance. She's picked 6 2/3 scorer settings for the Indians this year, and a .6 whip. Opponents batting 174 against. Keller 1 for 2 with a walk today and a run scored. The pitch is in the dirt, ball 1 as Coons couldn't hang on to that. And it's 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch coming from Cordy. In the dirt and low 2-0.
I think it's reasonable to make this announcement that I will be taking my talents for this weekend to Owen Dressler's grad party in the Cornhole League. It's
a 14 league, by the way.
14 league. It's an honor to be a part of it. Was expecting not to.
Hit on the ground at third and foul.
And then, as we all know, conference tennis got moved up a little bit. So now we will be able to participate.
Who are these 4 teams?
So the 4 teams are the Grand Reveal coming here today on the Sports Network. Jordan Beck and Eli Woodrum.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. Yeah, buddy, as they say.
Luke Beck and yours truly.
Oh, jeez.
Avery Bain and Emma Price. And that ball's lined to second and caught out there by Avery Stogner. And this one, ready for the final team. I think this is the dark horse candidate right here. Nick Bowers and Cameron Doyle.
Wow.
The dark horse candidates, I think, for the crowd on Saturday.
So I always like to be a guy who gives out really big news. Just heard over the intercom, the girls track team are sectional champs.
Wow.
With a score of like 100+ points. I forgot the exact number.
So
but
that's
yeah,
1-0.
Impressive. Great turnaround after losing a close conference championship to Waterloo. They said, we'll take sectional.
Jordan, thanks for breaking that announcement to the masses. That's a great accomplishment, obviously, for our track team.
What our pitch is grounded into sort of a base hit.
I was saying earlier, winners find a way.
For sure.
And the girls track team,
they found a way.
Well, I mean, it's really all about how you respond to adversity, right? Like, that's really, really important. Like, you always go through tough things in life, sports or whatever. You got to bounce back. You got to stay strong.
Got to bounce back.
Grace Zitter bats now for the Knights, and the first pitch to her is called a strike, 0-1. Bring Cordy on the mound. Last time out for Cordy was back on April the 23rd against Alton. Pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up a hit, did not allow a run.
To continue on with that thought, sorry, Owen, is the ball is fouled straight back. My adversity that I'm dealing with right now is that I would have caught a foul ball earlier had I just removed my headset. And so I'm kind of still upset about that, I won't lie. But am I going to let that bring me down? Absolutely not. I'm going to bounce back. I'm going to look for another opportunity.
Exactly. I was wondering this, Owen, is
base hit up the middle there.
Let's do it for a base hit.
Is high school softball similar to banana ball, where a fan foul ball catches an out? Or?
Unfortunately, I don't think so, Eli. Although, does Goosey count as a fan in this situation? One might argue he's a member of the media.
For sure, yeah, I'm working right now. I'm putting in the work.
We are on the clock.
For sure.
I will be expecting.
That's why I get paid the big bucks.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm putting in overtime, really.
Oh, exactly.
Teaching, coaching, and announcing.
First pitch in for somebody's got to do it. Out of Lentz. It was walked twice and struck out. Has yet to put a ball in play today. Indians on the other side of the scorecard still looking for their first base hit of the game. Triad has 8 runs on 6 hits. Excuse me, 8 runs on 10 hits. But have not scored a run since the first inning. Count 0-2 on Lentz.
Yeah, Orno, we still having scoreboard issues out there?
We are, in fact. They have not updated the hit count since the second inning for Triad.
You know, we might need to send Jordan or Eli as the ball is popped up.
Loops down the right field line, landing foul.
Might need to send Jordan and Eli down to the scoreboard area to investigate why that's not being updated.
I'm going to say no because the scoreboard operation is inside the dugout.
Oh, man.
Which I think would be frowned upon to have you guys going in there with a microphone.
Go on the roof and knock in Morse code.
Yeah. Yes, because Jordan Beck knows Morse code.
Hey, nobody ever said I can't start today.
This is true. The 0-2 pitch is popped out of play to the right side, out of play once again.
Also, Owen, in this day and age, I have a very good friend, ChatGPT. He can always help out in how I should Morse code it.
The ball's 2 strikes. Lentz at the plate. The 0-2. Fouled off the brick backstop. I mean, how many high schools around here can you say softball or baseball that have a nice brick backstop like this?
For my knowledge, John, only one.
Really a top-tier facility.
0-2. But away, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
We are blessed, that's for sure.
Very, very true. I mean, I talk about it. We've got the nice, beautiful alumni field behind us, a nice Olympic-level track surface. These great new turf baseball and softball fields, which then make our JV facilities some of the best around. But by nature of that, that's lined, caught at third. Reese will not be able to get a double off of anybody. Another line out of this ball game. 2 going to the inning. Not to mention the fact that your very tennis courts being resurfaced here.
That's true, yeah. I mean, come July, they're going to go under a little bit of construction, but which is going to be great. Going to take out some cracks and be all good to go for girls season, which is exciting. So
it'll be a spectacular. So I mean, Mascoutah High School doing very well in terms of facilities. Top to third, fell into the bag, getting over here in the top of the 6th inning. 2 hits, 2 left off of the Knights. Bottom of the 6th coming up, Indians need a hit. This is Indian Baseball, or Indian Softball, on the Indian Sports Network.
The Lake of the Ozarks awaits. LOZ Vacations is your one-stop shop for your next Great Lake escape. LOZ Vacations offers beautiful lakefront homes with pools, docks, and more. Rediscover the Lake of the Ozarks, boating, hiking, caves, swimming, and more.
Aspen Legal is devoted to the risk takers, to the dreamers, to the legacy builders, to the entrepreneurs who are the true engine of our economy. From Los Angeles to New York, from the U.S. to the United Arab Emirates, Aspen Legal protects and helps entrepreneurs build their own unique business legacies. From Main Street to Wall Street, Aspen Legal, for entrepreneurs.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Indians facing a new pitcher. And the first pitch from the new pitcher is a bull. And I'm unhappy to tell you that Triad on their rosters published online does not have a numbers with their names. So I can't tell you who number 7 happens to be. Pitch just swung on a missed. I suppose I can tell you her last name thanks to Game Changer. It is, okay, there we go. Olivia Zitta.
I was going to say, we might need to check the eligibility on that then.
That's right.
It is Olivia Zitta. She is on their roster. The pitch was fouled off 1-2 now.
I would like to make a quick shout out to Mr. Rudy, one of the greatest Mascoutah High School fans.
1-2, strike 3, caught outside corner, stalking her down on his tracks.
In the nation, he's here, living life.
Oh, for sure.
Zitta's numbers on the season, making her 6th appearance of the year. 11 innings, a 3.82 ERA, 6 earned runs for this right-hander coming out of the bullpen. So be tasked with getting the final 6 outs of this ball game. That one lowered away, 1 ball, no strikes.
And a legendary substitute teacher, if I might add, Mr. Woodrum.
Those rats on the board are very really brings me joy.
Yep.
One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. One. Strike 2 at the ease. 1-2 now on the Indians' leadoff hitter, Kinsey Reese. Reese 0 for 2. Pop out and a fly out today, and the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch coming from Olivia Zitta. The pitch. Low and away ball 2-2.
Coach Clay's pleading with the girls right now that they need runs and to swing the bat. Which
I don't know if you could have stated anything more obvious.
Yeah.
The 2-2. Up and away, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At that rate, that might have been a strike.
What is Jordan Beck saying off mic over there, Mister? What is he getting on about over there?
Jordan, what are you getting on right now?
I was just questioning a few things, trying to clear my head after the unfortunate news of I can't invite another friend to Thanksgiving.
Oof. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Kinsey Reese takes inside and over ball 4. So 1 out walk in the 6th inning. 3rd walk, 3rd base runner today for the Indians, but they still have yet to get a base hit. See if Avery Bain can break the streak here with 1 out of the 6th.
You know, Owen, is there you think there's a possibility of adding another team into the Bags tournament, and it's just myself? I don't really need a partner.
He doesn't need a partner.
You were invited to the party. You're welcome to join.
Beautiful.
In fact, as a one-man player, what do we think? I think Guzzi can have the 1st round bye.
For sure, I should be 1 seed, most definitely.
I mean, definitely a risky situation having Guzzi as a 1 seed.
Yeah, it's going to be devastating, especially for someone like Larry.
The 1-0. Swinging a fly ball, hit deep to left field, down the line toward the corner. And it's caught in fair territory by the left fielder, Addison Millette. At out number 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Indians have 4 outs left. And they're down 8-0. Triad hasn't scored since the 1st inning. And it really goes to show that this game should have never been started back in the rain back on the 28th of April. Because, I mean, Faith Moore has done a spectacular job today. I mean, it just goes to show that game should have never been started. This is a whole different ball game. Who knows how this ball game is going if it didn't for the fact that they started the rain and got up 7-0.
It really has, Owen. It's been well pitched. A lot of really good defensive plays. These are 2 obviously really good ball clubs. And
it's been a fun game to watch.
Yes.
The problem is you had to deal with the 7-0 start.
Yep.
1-0 pitch. Outside to 0. Reese at first. Kelly Coons the batter with a 2-0 count on her. Looking for a 10th home run here. Would be double-digit home runs for 4 years. The pitch. Inside. Reese was running. The throw to second. Not in time. Close play.
Really good try by the catcher, though. She didn't even come up on her feet for that. That was a knee throw, and, man, it made the play close at second.
That's the 3rd Indian stolen base of the game to get up to 105 on the year as a team. 3 balls and no strikes. Here's the count on Callie Coons. The 3-ball, no strike pitch on the way. Strike 1. Inside corner.
Let's go.
3-1 with 2 outs and Reese at second. Coons ready, and so is Zitta. The pitch. On the ground is short. Tackled there by the shortstop, throw to first. In time, inning over. Indians leave a runner. They go to the 7th, 8-0.
For the Indians, no runs on no hits.
Hey guys, what's up? What's up? Today I'm back with another video. Gonna teach you guys how to throw football. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was hard to watch. Not only the audio is bad, but the video quality too. If your internet looks like this, look no further. Whisper Internet is the best internet provider in Mascoutah, Illinois, and beyond. So switch today. If interested, head down to 9711 Fuster Road, Mascoutah, Illinois, or call at 1-800-765-7772. Whisper. Service is our passion. Internet is what we do.
From the auditorium, where we show the passion and hard work of our students, to the classrooms, where our faculty dedicate themselves to shaping the next generation of scientists and engineers. From the weight room, where we inspire our students to be a better version of themselves, to the courts and fields where history is made and memories are saved. From representing our school to just being a part of the community, we are Mascoutah, the high school of choice.
Warrior Logo Wear doesn't just print gear. Since 2018, we've been helping organizations build identity, unity, and pride through high-quality branded merchandise and streamlined fulfillment solutions. Want to simplify your branded merchandise and look great doing it? Just contact us at info@warriorlogowear.com or call our number at 6.
We go to the top of the 7th inning, and the Indians trailing 8-0. Top of the order for the Knights, and the first pitch strike to Addison Haggerty. Haggerty the pitch is taken for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Haggerty 1 for 3 with a walk, and the run scored today. And the 1-1 pitch on the way from Cordy, swinging at a strike 2. Haggerty, Sexton, and Becker today in this 7th inning. Indians 3 outs left to work with on the other side of the scorecard, and the 1-2 coming from Haggerty. On the ground to short. Cortinas gets it. Up over to first. In time. Oof. First base umpire makes the call. And 1 away in the 7th.
Nice play again by Cortinas. Strong throw from deep in the hole there.
To bring up Reagan Sexton.
Getting tired of him?
Eli, that might have been the greatest quote ever. Greatest pull. Oh my gosh. Shout out Noah Meadows for asking Owen if he is getting tired. Because we got to look out for Owen.
1-0 is swung on loop to left. That is going to drop for a base hit. I'm more thrown off by the fact that I'm not used to you two calling me Owen anymore.
Like that had to be said for that
throws me. I mean, I understand that, but it throws me off now whenever it happens.
Now batting, Kenzie Becker.
Which is such a weird thing to say. I'm thrown off when somebody calls me by my actual name.
I guess I could have put it in like parentheses. It could have been OD, but.
Huh?
Felt that way the past 4 years. Sounds like I'm in trouble.
The first pitch is a ball to Kenzie Becker. And the 1-0 pitch. Inside and low, 2 balls, no strikes. Becker 2 for 3 with a strikeout and a walk. Scored a run, stolen base as well. The 2-0 pitch. Fly ball popped into the air, right side of the infield. Stogner makes the play. Nice start. And there's 2 outs. So 2 down for Abby Harper, who's 1 for 4 with a 2-run single in the first inning.
An unusual stoppage of play here.
I wasn't even paying attention. I was just ready for the next batter, but now the Triad head coach and the umpire making their way to the dugout, and now something's been settled. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter. Avery Lintz will pinch hit here. Avery Lintz will pinch hit for Olivia Zitta. And the first pitch to her is taken for ball 1. Runner at first with 1 away. Or with 2 outs rather. Zitta, or Lintz rather. 4-0. Upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. I'm very curious to see what the conversation with the coaches and the umpire just was a minute ago. The pitch. Taken for a ball.
I've got one word for that. Questionable.
Yeah, the inside part of the plate has certainly been a little bit iffy.
The 3-0. Strike 1 to the outside quarter. 3 balls and a strike.
Seeing a whole lot of zeros on that scoreboard except for that very first inning. Really making me sad.
Swing and a miss, strike 2 as Lintz now is a full count, 3-2. Runner at first, Sexton will go off with the 3-2. With 2 gone here in the 7th inning as Brent Corday tries to put up another 0. Yeah, the next offering on the way is outside of ball 4. So a 2-out walk puts runners at first and second for Danica Keller, who is 1 for 3 with a walk today.
Now batting, Danica Keller.
So with 2 outs, Keller bats. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Reese is there. Takes it to the bag at third.
All right,
and the inning comes to an end. So the Indians will need 8 to tie and force an 8th inning. Can they do it? We will see. The bottom of the 8th we go. The Indians down 8-0.
We go into the bottom of the 7th inning with Mascoutah trailing Triad 8-0.
Hey guys, what's up? What's up? Today I'm back with another video. Gonna teach you guys how to throw football. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was hard to watch. Not only the audio is bad, but the video quality too. If your internet looks like this, look no further. Whisper Internet is the best internet provider in Mascoutah, Illinois, and beyond. So switch today. If interested, head down to 9711 Fuster Road, Mascoutah, Illinois, or call at 1-800-765-7772. Whisper. Service is our passion. Internet is what we do.
From the auditorium, where we show the passion and hard work of our students, to the classrooms, where our faculty dedicate themselves to shaping the next generation of scientists and engineers. From the weight room, where we inspire our students to be a better version of them.
Warrior logo wear doesn't.
Bottom of the 7th inning, Indians down 8 runs.
Why not have 9 straight home runs?
I would be outstanding. Still looking for the first base hit of the game as Jay Groves takes low. Olivia Zitta still on the mound for Triad. It'd be a combined no-hitter if they were to get through this inning. 1-0. Groves takes high, 2-0.
I'm giving Shea Groves the green light here to hit an absolute missile.
Agreed.
2-0 pitch. Outside ball 3.
Someone needs to give our host, Mr. Dressler, a nap after this game.
Well, that's what I get for getting up early, going to watch you guys play tennis, and then coming to watch track and watch Chichi Uptergrove over there go to qualify for state on her first throw of the day.
You know, we appreciate your commitment and your hard work.
3-0 pitch misses.
That was an incredible call.
So I'd like to point out, so there is not a runner at first. The count is 3-1. So 3-1 instead of a runner at first. The 3-0 is that one is inside. So that one gets there for a walk. Yeah, we got Bailey Seibert, who's 0 for 1 with a walk today. Avery Beer will run for Groves at first.
Pinch running at first base for the Indians, Avery Beer. Now batting for Mascoutah, left fielder Bailey Seibert.
So Beer running at first. Bailey Seibert steps into the batter's box. And he has now walked three times today. Four times today, excuse me, and the first pitch misses to Seibert. I'll say this though, the baseball team has won a game with only 3 hits this year. So maybe.
Hey, 2 more walks and a grand slam, and then repeat.
And 1-0 is line to center. That's going to be right at the center fielder Donica Keller. So 1 down in the 7th. Bring up Izzy Cortines.
This is the song I was talking about.
Izzy Cortines.
Eli Woodrum is currently grooving up here in the announcing area.
Cortines 0 for 2 today. Runner at first, 1 out the pitch. Inside, ball 1.
I did take 2 years of Espanol Class A. I think Class A is Spanish for class, but Owen, you're going to have to double check me on that one.
See, you took 2 years of Spanish and you don't even know what the room for class. The 1-0. That feels like, to be like, that's like day 1 material, I would think. Now, to be fair with you, Eli, I don't think I could tell you a lick of German, and I took that for 2 years.
Right, exactly.
So I'm not really sure I could help. I'm not really sure.
Bratwurst is 1.
Dankeschön, Owen.
Well, there you go. 2-0 is high for ball 3.
I will say that I took 4 years of Spanish about a decade ago, and I don't remember a lick. And that's really really sad for me to say, because I was Spanish Student of the Year award winner my senior year in high school.
Swinging 3-0 and Watson puts it off the foul ball.
So yeah, just not a proud moment for me right now, but I put in the work back in high school, and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying?
Spanish Student of the Year.
I got like high A's, like I got 98s, like all 4 years.
3-1, fouled away again, same spot. The count is full.
I think we might have to congratulate Jordan Beck for being a trilingual broadcaster.
What's the third language?
Spanish and English, of course. So.
Did you just forget the name of the language that you speak?
No.
Hey, similar to you, Owen, Eli has had a long day of grinding on
this is very
course.
true.
I think all of our brains might be a little bit tired right now.
This is a very, very true fact.
Oh,
this is correct.
Ask, will you be at Waterloo tomorrow?
I kind of have a thing called graduation practice that you yourself are skipping. And that is technically speaking mandatory.
Why do you need to practice how to graduate?
Exactly.
You've already done it.
Technically speaking mandatory for graduation.
Skip.
You want to take that up with Mrs. Johnson, by all means. I'd love to get out of it.
Maybe we could just have our doubles MVC tournament on the football field. That would make it a lot easier.
Or maybe we could host and use our courts. That'd be fun.
3-2. Inside and low, ball gets away.
There we go.
2 walks in the inning, and the Indians for the first time today have 2 base runners in an inning. Still without a base hit. And
the Wimbledon is a thing. The Wimbledon is a thing, so, I mean, playing on grass?
Oh, for sure.
That would be interesting.
For sure.
And one of the Triad coaches makes their way to the mound. A little mound visit here for Triad. As the Indians getting some base runners and maybe a tad bit of momentum here in the bottom of the 7th inning. But it is a very high mountain to climb here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Why not?
I love the thinking, Mr. Woodrum.
He's really a glass half full kind of guy.
Yeah,
he absolutely is.
I mean, I really usually just have 2 words to say, and 99% of the time it's why not.
Beautiful day here at Veterans Park in South Mascoutah. Glad to have you with us here today for Indian softball. Little programming update tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, senior night softball as they'll take on Columbia right here at Veterans Park. And the next week, the only game we have for you is next Friday night, 7 o'clock, the dedication of Veterans Park, as well as Indians taking on Heron for their final home game of the year before hosting regionals the following week. So a real programming update as we wind down the baseball softball schedules here on the Indians Sports Network. 1 out. Michaela Fallon bats. 2 on, 1 out. The pitch is low, ball 1.
I would say really awesome for Mascoutah with the new facility to be able to host a regional kind of right off the bat as well. Really
and I'd
cool.
imagine sectionals will be right around the corner starting next year. You'll probably start to get a lot more sectionals. Don't have to go to Triad all the time now that you have better facilities than Triad. So 2 balls, no strikes now with 1 out. Fallon 0 for 2. The 2-0. Strike 1 inside corner. Home plate umpire made the call. 2 on with 1 away. Bottom inning number 7, 8-0 Triad. Indians still looking for their first base hit of the night, of the day. And the 2-1. Popped into the air, left side of the infield. Shortstop Little calling for it. Infield fly rule was called. And it was handled by Zeta, Grace Zeta, the shortstop, and now the Indians down to their final out of the night.
Now batting for
Owen
the
Dresser,
Indians, number 4.
I've got 2 words for you. Yeah, buddy.
J.C. McLaurin will pinch hit for Faith Moore.
No comment from Mr. Dressler on that.
He's just speechless.
So McLaurin about with 2 outs and 2 on here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Honestly, at this point, I'm just like, get a hit. Don't get no hit. Here's a pitch low and away. The 1-0. Missed outside. Called a strike.
Owen's laughing at that one.
Oh my goodness. It's 1-1.
What are we doing here, man?
I mean, I know I tell you guys to be, to calm yourselves a little bit when talking to the umpires. McLaurin cuts and misses, but at some point it just gets to be too much. 1 ball, 2 strikes on McLaurin. The Indians down to their final strike of the night of the day. Olivia Zeta looking to finish a no-hitter for the night. The Indians trying to just get a hit. The pitch. Loop to left center field. That is going to be dropped in for a probable base hit. The Indians are going to score a run. Down to their final strike. No-hitter is gone. And an RBI for McLaurin to prove Avery Beer will score.
I'm going to need Mr. Queener to put that 1 on the hit. There we go.
And it is 8-1 Knights in the bottom of the 7th inning. So it'll bring up Avery Stogner. They still haven't put that 1 to the hit column yet. And the 1-0 is lowered inside a ball. So 2 runners at second and third. And the 1-0 pitch. On the ground, the short. That's going to get into center field, a base hit. That'll bring in 2. Throw coming in is going to be up the line. The 9-hole hitter, Avery Stogner, brings in 2. And the Indians are down 8-3. So a 2-out knock.
Owen, I got 2 more words for you. Yeah and buddy.
I mean, that's not 2 more, that's just the same 2.
Add it to your vocabulary.
All right, Owen, he's got the same 2 words for you.
Hey, Owen, in the future, if we're ever getting no hit again, you should say that just get a hit comment.
Yeah.
Because it produced 3 runs, so keep it up, Owen. I'm loving your calls.
Bring up the top of the order, and Kinsey Reese, as we get a pitching change. Avery Lentz will come in to pitch for Triad.
Now pitching for Triad, number 10, Avery Lentz.
So 2 outs. Olivia Lentz, an inning and 2/3, 2 hits, 3 walks, and a strikeout. Currently 3 earned runs. Could potentially be 4 if Kinsey Reese can keep it going. But again, the Indians down 5 now, as they finally get themselves. They finally work themselves. They're down to only 5 in what has been. I mean, just think if we'd have started this game. We hadn't played this game on the 28th, and we'd have started it today with a 0-0 score. Think of where, I mean, and not to say, that doesn't mean it would have been 0-0 at the bottom of the 7th inning.
Right.
Anything could have happened at that point, but you just don't know.
I mean, it's difficult for a team to go down 8-0 and coming back from that.
I also feel like it, in my humble opinion, the games following that, other games, the morale of the team could have affected other games.
Yeah, exactly.
As the first pitch is a strike to Kinsey Reese. I mean, I don't know. That's just my thoughts on the matter. But no shutout for the Indians today. The 0-1 pitch. Tapper out in front of the mound. It's going to be a tough play anywhere. They're going to throw to first. No, they're not going to throw anywhere. It'll be an infield single for Kinsey Reese. Stogner ends up at third. And they're at the corners with 2 outs. And Avery Bain bats now.
Avery Bain.
Bain 0 for 2 with a walk. Two outs. Bain takes up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Outfield, center fielder Keller very deep. Quarter outfield position's not that deep at all. The 1-0. Strike 1 outside corner. The 1-1. Low and away, 2 balls and a strike. Callie Coons on deck, to be followed by Shea Groves. One. Strike 2. Going over the inside part of the plate in the count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild bottom of the 7th. The Indians down by 5. The pitch, swinging a ground ball hit to second. No, the run to the second baseman, Becker. 2 runs are in. Bain brings in 2 more on an error by the second baseman, Kenzie Becker. It's an error, and the Indians are down by.
Hey, Owen.
Are down by 3 now.
Owen, can you guess my 2 words for you?
I can guess your 2 words. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, and buddy. It's 2.
So now here's Coons.
They go together though.
So here's Coons.
Hyphenated.
8-5. The Indians trying to claw their way back down 8-0. Bain at first. Does not go. And the pitch is a strike that was inside. And it's 0-1. 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 with 2 outs. Coons 0 for 3. The pitch. Tapper to Silt. Picked up there by the shortstop to first in time. Ball game over. Indians tried to claw their way back in the 7th inning. They come up short.
3 hits with 1 Triad error.
And we'll be back to talk about it in just a moment. This is Indian Softball on the Indian Sports Network.
The Indians close out the regular season tomorrow here at Veterans Park against the
Rinsing Ag Solutions owner Andrew Rinsing puts his many years of agricultural experience to work. We serve neighbors, friends, and family who we are honored to call customers. We employ a business model that prioritizes farmers. We are able to offer premium products at the lowest possible prices. We also offer drone and ground rig spraying services for farmers and sell Pioneer seeds. To learn more about Rinsing Ag Solutions, visit our website, rinsingagsolutions.com.
Okay, hold on.
Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm back with another video. Gonna teach you guys how to throw a football.
2, 4, 5, 7, 8.
That was hard
10,
to watch. Not only the audio is bad, but the video quality too. If your internet looks like this, look no further. Whisper Internet is the best internet provider in Mascoutah, Illinois, and beyond. So switch today. If interested, head down to 9711 Fuster Road, Mascoutah, Illinois, or call at 1-800-765-7772. Whisper. Service is our passion. Internet is what we do.
Indians drop this ball game 8-5 in a big comeback at the bottom of the 7th inning. And Eli, I'll start with you. You know, a game that, again, I think we kind of come to, because it should not have been played at all, started on that 28th of April. But the Indians fought their way back at the 7th inning after a really demoralizing game to that point.
You know, Owen, I think that has something to do with looking at the mental side of this. You know, you go down 8-0 like we talked about, and that's hard to even mentally start down. But going into the 7th, we just rallied, and obviously it didn't go away, but we wish it started earlier, and you can't really look back, so just got to look at the next one.
All right, they'll play Columbia tomorrow. I'll hand this one over to Jordan.
Well, Owen, there's 2 ways to look at it. You can, keep your head down and say, oh, man, why'd we start this game, yada, yada. Or you could go into tomorrow and senior night and just destroy Columbia, I guess, right? So it's hard to, you start down 8-0, all these things, yada, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, hey, Nunc Chepi, tomorrow's the day.
All right, let's give this one over to Luke. Luke, your thoughts as we wind things down here.
Yeah, I'd say I was really impressed by the hitting there in the bottom of the 7th. It looks good for the rest of the season, showing that we can score 5 runs in a game, especially in the last inning.
All right, Guzzi, I'll ask for your thoughts as we round this out.
Yeah, I mean, like the boys were kind of saying, obviously you can kind of look back at the game and be like, oh man, there might have been kind of an unfair card being dealt there, obviously with the postponement of the game and starting down 8-0, but you got to take the positives from it, and obviously Triad's a tough team, had a stud pitcher on the mound, and we were able to scrap kind of there at the end and even make it a little bit interesting. So that's all stuff that you can take into the next game, which is really important, obviously. So.
All right, final lines today. The Knights 8 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, 12 left on. The Indians 5 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. They left 4. Abby Harper gets the win for the Knights. Faith Moore takes the loss for the Indians. And we thank you for joining us on the Indian Sports Network. We'll see you back tomorrow, 6 o'clock for a split senior night here at Veterans Park for softball. And we'll have that game right here for you on the network. This is about a presentation for Jordan Beck, for Eli Woodrum, for Jack Guzzi, for Luke Beck. My name is Owen Dressler. We will see you tomorrow. This is about